Right, let's do
Welcome
this
to
time.
the stronghold.
Dead Man Stomp. That's what it's called. Right, bit of
It's a hip new thing that all the kids are doing.
it is. So, a bit of background information. Currently in Harlem. Harlem of the 1920s may only have covered roughly 2 miles between 96th and 155th Streets in northern Manhattan, but it was the light of the world. Everyone wanted to be in vogue, to be part of the music, the words, and the movement.
And then as soon as you finish doing that, oh, could you turn it back up?
Still
good.
I can't do two things at once, so if there's three things going on, I'm fucked.
Harlem became the African American Mecca, home of the new Negro movement and the Harlem Renaissance. A drive to change the world for the better through art, the written word, intellectualism, politics, freedom, and sexuality. Originally, Harlem belonged to the Lenni and the Dutch, followed by the English, and lastly, the United States. Many ethnicities have called Harlem home. By 1918, nearly 200,000 Jews, 170k Italians formed the most populous communities here.
My people.
Wide crowded streets bump against brick and brown stone buildings reaching skyward. Harlem has 2 primary roads, the Lenox and 7th Avenues, that run through the neighborhood. Harlem is overrun with clubs, speakeasies, churches, and people struggling to make ends meet for one more day. Next door, music, lights, and illegal booze, and a promise of tomorrow that can be heard. Generally, the higher the street number in Harlem, the higher the class in homes, people, and buildings that will greet the investigators. The black elite live in the northern Harlem and wealthier areas. Few places of interest: IRT, Lenox Avenue Subway, Harlem Hospital, New York Public Library, Harlem Branch, 135, 5th Street. So that's Harlem. Okay, so basically the way I was going to say it's working, it's been a week, 2 weeks since you guys met up as being investigators last time. You worked together on a case, which got very interesting. Things fell apart, but in the end, things worked out. Yes.
That we know.
Yeah. Basically, you decide to meet up in Harlem at a place called Paradise on Earth, just to relax, talk about what happened. No. It is a speakeasy. So,
I thought they would have gone the other way. It's sort of been like going with the more sinful side. Names, puns, and sin.
So it's speakeasy.
pretty much.
Which is still illegal.
It's a nightclub.
Which is still illegal at this point.
It illegally serves liquor because the prohibition is currently enforced. You can go there to enjoy music, partake in foods and alcohol, consequently breaking the law. The men wear tuxedos when the ladies dazzle in evening dresses. If you don't wear a tie, you do not get admitted.
Professor my tie on.
The professor will tie his tie on, Professor Liddy.
You know of this place. The music is hot, the company is fine, and the hooch is genuine and imported. It's the most swankiest speakeasy in town. Plenty of bribes go to keep small paradises open, so food and drink are expensive. $2 a drink. First show starts about 8 o'clock, and the place is open every night until dawn.
The question is it the Canadian, Jewish, Irish, or Italian mafias who run it?
Yeah.
So why are we there?
Meeting up after everything happened last time.
Have you got your flask on your father?
Father O'Rourke wouldn't actually have a tie, but he'd have his collar.
Hmm.
And he'll argue that's a tie.
I'm sure it'll be accepted.
I definitely don't have a tie.
I don't know anyone.
It does say you can talk to locals and try to buy one off them, or you can beat one up and steal one, but depending on your character.
I think I'll be fine to either I will borrow one of my friends and carefully balance my pack and that so that 303 and my shoulder isn't showing as I walk in.
I'd imagine both the professors probably would have some sort of form of stuff. So,
For greeting donors and such.
yeah. Yes, I despise you, but I need your money to do my things.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Why does no one want to support some digs anymore?
So we all get in some way.
Yes. So you arrive before you basically plan to be there before the show starts, so you can have a bit of a talk beforehand. So 7 o'clock. Inside the unmarked blue door, two very large African American men in tuxedos eye the passing customers as you enter. Poor people in the casually dressed who somehow slip past the external doorman get caught and ejected here. So basically, it is a whites only door policy. There is African Americans assisting, security, that sort of thing, but only whites are allowed in this club.
Yes, hello.
And it's back to no to you all.
Any of us black?
I don't think you did. So
So blacks aren't allowed.
I was just checking.
Father O'Rourke's a black man of Europe.
Solomon Hope's Jewish, but you know, they might let him in. Hello there, fellow whites.
Well, it's going to have your noses, doesn't it?
that's valid.
That's a valid statement for the period. Without a large nose, they assumed you were
I better hide my locks on the.
Thank you, Yamako.
Isn't that a particularly rabid
That's his thing again.
Yeah.
sect? But yes,
He wouldn't be, if he was, he wouldn't be going in the door anyway.
No. That's the whole
He'd be
point.
at home beating his wife.
Oh,
Beating my
is that
wife.
recorded.
yes, it
I'm
is.
sorry. Historically, it is a serious problem in their Sadiq community.
Yeah.
Mm.
Beat the wife while she's having the 12th child.
Yes.
All right,
However,
beyond
we
the
don't have
guard.
that issue on this particular.
so how big are these doormen?
Not as big as yourself.
It's suddenly like,
No.
hello there, laddies, let me in.
Beyond the guards, expensively carpeted stairs lead down to the nightclub. The check room faces the stairs. Ladies' lounge is situated on the left, while to the right in the gentlemen's lounge and the entrance to the spacious ballroom proper. Both lounges are decorated with blue and white marble tiles. Mirrors abound, as do gleaming chrome faucets and fittings. The ballroom is large, and opulent bar stretches out along one wall, the faces of the bartenders shadowed by lines of bottles. Opposite the bar is a large stage on which the band plays. Between the bar and stage are round tables, each surrounded by plush armless chairs, and the dance floor. There is plenty of space between the tables for one of Small Paradise's key attractions. Even the serving staff is part of the action, as waiters dance the Charleston, entertaining tables of patrons while holding trays full of illegal pooch. Each table has a small lamp for intimate lighting. Above, electric chandeliers cast subdued hues of blue and gold onto the faces of neat, pale-faced, portly men, and the bleached hair of bejeweled, ambitious young women. Waiters hover, jazz, and the buzz of conversation fills the room. It is a famous hangout. New York money men and stage stars, Hollywood movie stars, honest politicians and those on the take, Chicago businessmen and mobsters, Detroit automobiles, shipping magnates, and railroad signs from the San Francisco oil men from Texas and Oklahoma. The rich and the cunning, the butter and egg men from around the world all stop here in town. Okay. And you know that tonight the mayor of New York, John F. Halen, is entertaining some guests in the club. The Charlie Johnston's Paradise Orchestra provides the music. Yes. Okay, so you make your way inside. You notice that it is hustling and bustling, and you're basically taken to a table that has got space. There is one other person sitting at the table at the moment, and there is enough to fit the rest of you. So I'll just swap maps.
Freaking story hook. What's your name?
Here's a fetch quest.
Listen, kids. Say this only once.
Right in fantasy world.
Yeah.
The thing in fantasy world, you just have to have an inn that's entirely corners. So the story given can be, the quest given can sit in this shadowy corner.
The glorious historical accuracy of the French resistance in schoolgirls in Italy.
Why isn't that
But
giving
we
away?
don't know this person. We're just sharing.
No.
They're just
Share a table.
occupying a table.
It is awkward this thing.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it hard for us to discuss what we're going to.
So dynamic lighting does not work. Just remove it. That works.
No, I do not.
I forgot once again to send you my character token.
Yes.
Just put Professor
I'll
Farnsworth
use the
there.
other one.
If you don't have one next session, we will create one.
Yeah, just use Professor Farnsworth.
Okay. More than happy.
Okay. So makes sense what I basically described to you.
Mhm.
Basically see the layout. You can have a bit of a walk around before you
without-
sat down.
Notwithstanding the lack of pitches, it's full, generally speaking.
Every table is full and looks like the band is getting ready on the stage basically.
Would you describe this other person at our table?
Absolutely.
Will they be empty chair currently?
Yes. As soon as you get close, he actually puts a hand next to him, basically indicating that the chair next to him is also taken. He's waiting on someone.
Do we have enough seats for us?
Yes, there is enough. There's an extra chair at that table.
I say, who are you waiting for?
You want to start with, hello, who are you?
I'm the professor of languages. What are you doing here? Do you want to know linguistics?
He's like, friend. And he looks back towards the stage as soon as he says that. So they're setting up. They're starting to play some tunes on the stage.
Is there a dance floor?
Yes, there is. And there is some people heading out to the dance floor already. They're starting to belt out a rousing version of Dr. Jazz.
What do you say, lass?
Here we go.
Playing the dance floor.
In my little, jazzy dress or whatever.
We can't have a discussion with other people.
Sorry, I just had to control myself in the world fluffer.
I just want to see this guy dance. It's big old priest.
Yeah, well,
He'll clear
well,
the dance floor just by being there.
Well, our colleague the priest is off to enter into debauchery and depravity and never return. I'll turn my charm and persuasion on this bloke who's sitting next to us and
Yep.
saying, oh,
For sure.
tell me about the person you're waiting for. One of the ladies up on the stage.
Give us a persuasion roll. What's the...
I got persuasion 75 and I rolled an 80.
Like,
So in order to move the thing along, I will flog 5 of the luck.
okay. Like,
It's already crossed out anyways.
so what was your question? Sorry, you asked.
I'm just saying, just asking who he's waiting on, and just wondering whether it might be one of the young ladies.
Seems a
in the
bit
show.
frustrated that you talk to him. He's like, no, a friend. I was meeting a friend here for a conversation. He shouldn't be too far off. Did you need the seat or something?
No, just making conversation. While we're sitting here waiting for the show to begin.
With that, he starts to look back to the music. Yeah, they stop playing their Dr. Jazz and they've launched into Paradise Wobble.
That's what happens when you leave this place.
Behind your table. Are you guys still dancing? You've come back
Yeah,
after the first song.
I felt me and the good reverend are really getting into it. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, his fate's a hedonist life for the party.
Nice. Living it
I'm
up.
blessing this dance floor with my burning
I
feet.
feel like Lois is quite competitive and doesn't want to let you, steal a show.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
Father's certainly busting out some moves.
With that, the door opens up behind your table. It's sealed.
I am Bridget, destroyer of worlds.
This the prizes you're throwing around, the monthly prizes.
That's right. I don't win anything.
Well,
You
they're
can
still
come around
prizes.
Yeah.
We've just got more of them.
It's now a puzzle.
All right, and this
here. The door
gentleman
opens
comes
behind us.
It's an IKEA.
These are instructions
guy
with no
comes out.
words.
It's like door behind the table opens and tall, thin African American man in a suit carrying a shiny trumpet slowly emerges. He looks around and blinks. His intention clearly is to get to the stage, but seated as you are around the table, he cannot get through. He moves around and your friend at the table is not really talking to you, is sitting here. He's trying to get past behind him. He's like, "Sir, I got lost backstage. Would you be so kind to let me by? I really apologize for asking." He looks up at him, sighs like, "Find some other way, boy, or I'll have you thrown out."
I'll move so we can go past me, but then who's next? Sit in the chair.
So that's Blair on the right hand side there.
Yeah, I'll get up so he can go past me.
Yep. You're Solomon?
Yeah, they're basically the guy in the door.
Yep. So you stand up for him or
Yeah.
move this way? Okay. Still can't get through that way because Blair's in the way.
Does Blair get up?
Oh, yeah, no, certainly. I'm going to get up and I'm going to move into the seat right next to the bloke who's been a dickhead.
Okay. You're taking that seat.
Let's go dominance.
You get up and move over there.
That's a big dick move.
Yeah, the only other way to do it is to just T-pose at him, but you know.
It's like, as you're walking past him, he's sort of like, thank you for that, sir. And he quickly makes his way towards the stage.
Hang on, how many movement points does he get?
A lot.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a random NPC. I don't follow the mechanics of the game.
He looks quite surprised when he walks past that. You actually got up out of his way.
Oh, you did ask nice.
Give us a spot hidden roll from you two that actually got up and moved and were close to him.
That's essential.
Attacking.
So Lois is on the dance floor,
Mm-hmm.
and Wentworth. Is it Wentworth? Wentworth's at here. Here we are.
Spot
It's your-
hidden, wasn't it?
That's that character. You two are on the dance floor.
So I got a 34 and my spot hidden is 50.
yeah, my spot hidden's 70 and I rolled an 85.
Are you on form?
Wentworth can give us the roll as well. Did
My
you pass
average
through?
is 82.
Yes. 34
Pretty
out of
impressive
50.
so far.
I think I passed.
That's right. You got to get under, don't you?
Mm.
This one.
32, you probably did.
It's the one time my natural dice rolling skills should come in handy and I still get fucked.
Yep. I passed.
Passed as well. Okay.
Hotel I spot hidden is 75. Oh,
So
okay.
you notice that his trumpet that he's carrying has 4 valves on it.
Is that unusual for a
Don't they
trumpet?
normally have 3?
3.
Correct.
Oh.
You
So
also
he's
notice
got 8 fingers.
Kill him!
Mr. Wentworth notices that there's a
Young Cat
crackle.
Black.
No, that's what I noticed. The 85. That's what I read. Oh my goodness, he's black.
You notice the crackled silver finish on the trumpet to be even more unusual than that. Okay.
Some occult
At this moment, he's made his way to the stage. The band leader makes an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, His Honour the Mayor is with us tonight. It is always a pleasure to have you esteemed company and patronage. In honour of your visit, we dedicate this next song to you. Now on stage, the man that went past you in the brown coat and pants contrast. Very contrast against the white jackets of all the bands. So he's not wearing the same thing.
They're all black, so it's contrast.
Yes.
Plain.
And he says, the band leader says, this is called Dead Man Stomp.
Can I at this point can I make my way
Oh my
towards
God.
where is the mirror in the room?
He's close. He's all the way over
Did
here
you
on
recognise the man?
off to the side.
Hello, Bear. I'm Professor. I get you.
That's very
But
valid.
surely
Yeah.
he would have
What would I
gestured and
roll
looked at the
for that?
mayor.
I don't. Well,
He would have looked at the mayor when you know.
The
walking
man
in,
would have
wouldn't
sycophants.
Give us a notice. A spot hidden. Spot hidden.
yes.
Because the band director would have motioned towards the mayor if you were making
Can I
eye
do it with,
contact with
like,
him.
with advantage then or something? Because it will be quite obvious who the
You could
man
just roll raw intelligence, I suppose.
Yeah. Are all intelligence works?
Surely
You
know,
said you would actually know.
No, you can assign bonus dice if something is easy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is easy as well if you would have seen in motion. So
When you make it easy, when you make a roll with extra dice, don't tick the skill because you don't get a chance to improve it afterwards.
Mm.
You're supposed to tick all the skills you use,
Oh
and
yeah.
at the end of an adventure, you get to make a
Is
roll.
it
to see if
used
you're
or successful in using?
I think it's successful.
Yeah, it's successful.
And if you get extra dice on it, you don't get to check.
Yeah, cool.
I pass in all colours.
Well, I'll slow down.
Pass. Excellent. You do notice where he was gesturing to, but to get over there, it's going to take you some time. Because the amount of people in there.
I want to
But I can
head over in that direction,
Okay.
and I'm happy to move at a fast, noticeable rate, and I'm happy to knock people over during the way. Not knock, but like definitely forcefully break.
elbow.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
the father shoulder check him?
And I does that give me a greater movement speed? Then
Except for the paladin in the party.
If anything, you get the standard movement speed because it is a busy area. So it would be
Wentworth
limited.
uses flying whip on the mare.
I'm waiting for it. He pulls out a whip.
Well, you want to buy a handgun, so that's basically the vibe of this game.
And I shall enunciate at him.
All right. So you're up here heading around the corner and trying to scoot around the back there.
Professor, and I'm professoring.
So the dance floor is just packed at this stage. Everyone's gone up for Dead Man Stomp. That's full.
I stay at the
does
table
that
because I
dance
just
ball
want.
I
mean
didn't
that
turn
the
to you and
tables
say,
is less
"Oh."
busy?
True. Yes. Yes.
I don't keep
Does that
tabs.
mean I
on
move even closer than
No.
I was?
I have a look and see how my friend's reacting to his new closeness. The bloke I just sat down next to.
He sort of eyed you up and down when you took the chair, but otherwise the chairs next to him now been not been occupied since your friends
Hello
got straight
there,
away.
chum.
So he
So-
moves.
Have we worked
They
out his
hasn't
name
moved,
yet?
no.
We don't have his name yet, do we?
No, Nick just basically went straight into like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm not used to role playing in this house.
You've been voiceless for so long.
Yeah. Waiting for the meep.
You haven't been sane enough.
This is muttering.
All
Well,
right.
while this is all going on,
Yeah.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to have, well, everyone else is distracted by music and everything else.
Hmm.
I'm just going to get up and have a look through that door that our friend just came through.
Okay, this back door. You're going out the back here.
I'm intrigued by this.
You just go up and
He
walk
just said
around
he
there.
got lost, so I just think I'll go have a look and see how he could have got lost in there.
Okay.
If you get locked out there, just give us a shout.
All right.
How did you describe all these?
There's no
rooms?
locks on the door. It's just a swinging door.
Yeah.
That first room you look into is a storeroom. Just has crates, food, drinks.
And do we
Is
know
there
that's
any
the one he
visible-
came from, or we only saw him come from
Is
the
there any
passage
visible way for him to get into that?
No, yeah.
It's wide open. The door's open. Yeah.
No, like as in
Now,
like.
see that little sequence. I presume it goes further down. And
Yes.
there's some...
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, well, I'll keep looking. I'm not a big fan of this new
heading
fangled music.
Okay. Let's make his way back here. Solomon, the only one left at the table now. Give us a hidden.
He'd been abandoned.
Yeah.
It's the new.
I was going to stop when I saw you moving that thing.
It's
across.
the
I
new
thought,
fun
no.
game called Stitch the Jew.
Everyone.
That is a fail.
That is a fail. Okay, you do not notice him. All right. You two are preoccupied with the music.
Mhm.
The next thing you hear and everyone else is the bang of a .45 revolver going off.
We knew it.
That'll be what the extra thing's for.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
Sanity check for yourself as you're covered in brain and guts.
Lovely.
Who is?
So
Solomon.
what do I roll for the Sunday check again?
It is a
Percentage
1d6.
No, you
Oh,
roll.
sorry, yeah. It's percentage
Yeah,
roll
you're
for you.
rolling. Your sanity is whatever it is.
Yeah, that's if you lose it. Sorry, if you fail.
You
That is 17. So
So
and
you
my
pass.
sanity is 50. So I pass.
Ah, so it's just one loss.
lose one sanity.
Okay. With that, he starts sprinting out.
I
Okay.
presume our new friend is the one who's just lost his.
Maybe. Are you coming back around the corner?
Yeah, I hear the noise. I run back around outside, see what's going on.
Yep. You see your new friend face down on the table, absolutely missing the entire back end of his head.
We didn't even get his name.
Give us a sanity roll, please.
I will start chasing after the fella.
Okay.
The one who just assassinated our friend.
I passed the sanity roll.
All right. And so it's just one sanity point.
Oh, I don't know, I'm being
Wentworth made
military.
his
I'm
way
used
to the
shit.
mayor. You just got there and you've heard this bang go off.
Can I? And so who's been hit?
You don't know from where you are. The dance floor's packed. You wouldn't be able to see.
Which direction from me?
Came from
All you
your
heard was the
table where you
noise.
were originally.
in amongst all the other noises. I doubt you would have been able to.
From
There's two
it's nowhere near
areas
you.
that
You'd
would
think
like
it's the
one.
other side of the room.
Sorry.
There's two areas that you would like one. Because I'll eat both.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to sidle up as close as I can to the man.
That's probably not a smart idea considering a gun's just gone off.
Okay.
My whole plan has not been a great idea.
I look back to our table just to see if my friends are okay.
Yep. Give us a Is it another spot hidden? No, it wouldn't be. What's the general check?
Spot hidden tends to be the one about recognition.
Yeah.
Do you see things? Do you understand things? So I think it's perfectly reasonable to use it in that context.
Yeah. Go with it. Spot hidden. I need a board. I need
So
one of
it's
them.
not like
Quick
a
reference board.
perception on this, like.
It's just a spot hidden.
No, I didn't succeed, so probably can't see them through
No.
the crowd.
Too many people.
I'll start making my way back to the table.
Excellent.
Could I-
Leaving Lois on the dance floor by herself.
No,
Oh.
I will also be looking that way, especially since my partner has now disappeared.
Yep.
I guess can I see them?
Absolutely. Give us a spot hidden check. See if you can see through the crowd.
What do I see over the
I imagine you
That's
would.
all.
Yeah, you probably would. Majority.
So you roll both of these, don't you?
Yes.
And the one with 2 digits is the tens, so that's a 65.
Honestly, probably the only thing you can see if you're looking at your table
That
is
was-
Blair coming through the door.
That was a fail.
There's a bail. Okay. So you two are running over here. These guys are running out. He is making his way up the stairs at the moment. Solomon's in pursuit.
What's happening with the rest of the crowd? Are they dispersing? Are they screaming?
You're chasing him,
Are they-
eh?
So
Alright, I'll head off after Solomon.
You've got a gun.
Exactly.
you've seen Solomon just sprint, so
Yeah.
you're now running after him.
Yep.
Okay, so the crowd has started to notice what's happened and realise that a gun has gone off. The
I'm
music
also
stopped
figuring
playing,
that we're going to start running for the door.
and they're screaming. People have started screaming. Okay.
Does the band stop playing?
Well, it is the dead man's
Yeah.
Stomp, so that would...
Where was I, dude? Yes, you're pursuing. Okay, so now it jumps around a bit depending on where you are and what's happening. So, let's do. He's run outside basically, and Solomon's give a chase, and Blair's not too far behind.
Because my character is technically reckless, so would do this.
So do we see this pair running out the establishment?
Give us a spot hidden as you're running over to the table. People are running the opposite direction from you, trying to get past you out the main hall.
No,
Okay.
if you're just as low as.
I got
mine.
59. Oh, he's spotted me.
Yeah,
Solomon.
mine's 25.
You make your way up the stairs. As soon as you get up the stairs, you see the man you're chasing. You can tell by his clothes vaguely what he was wearing. Jump into a car.
How did you get past the guards?
Yeah.
The security guards did not stop anything at that stage. Because they were positioned here.
And they didn't stop a guy running out of the door after a gun goes off.
They were trying to work out what's happening.
No,
I probably should have shouted, "Stop him!"
Yes. Okay, so they've gone to the back of the car. A Tommy gun appears out the window and starts firing at you. Give us a dodge roll, please.
Holy fuck. Okay. Do I
This is how
have...
we lose.
This is how... Oh god, this is that Solomon dodge. No, 14. He makes it. His dodge is 35.
Okay.
Is that like a super dodge? Because you need a 1/5 or a half? Or
No,
something?
that's
I
if the DM wants to make the test harder, he calls for those. You don't get a
it's
benefit.
hard.
You don't get a benefit from rolling specifically low.
Like, if he's on a crowded street, the DM might say it's just going to be a straight roll because you've got telephone poles and such to hide behind. If you're in an open field and nothing to hide behind, then he might call a hard dodge or an extreme. And then you've got to beat the lower numbers.
Okay, so Blair Thompson, you arrive up top just to see Solomon diving out of the way.
It's a wheel of tires.
Yep.
They've got a Tommy gun.
Gunfire opening up on the front of the club. And the other two went fire and pursuit. Wentworth still with the mayor?
Yes.
Okay.
So wait, we didn't see them running past, but we still.
Oh no.
Yeah, they both failed their check.
Oh, you
They
failed,
didn't
didn't
see
you?
it.
Yeah,
So
true.
we're back at the table and
Back at the table looking at the dead guy.
Yeah, go-
Give us a sanity roll, both of you.
Anyone go
You've
to
seen
his
this guy
pocket
with
while
his
you're there?
head missing.
I'd highly recommend
yeah, pass.
It
Just
No.
one.
It's 1 point.
Probably should have.
No. People
well
like
done.
60.
Well, just like we-
65, 60, 62.
So, Richard, have you played Cthulhu much before? You just really read up on the rules.
I read
2 sanity points.
Have you
Um,
played a system that you roll down, roll under on this 100 system before?
No, I don't think so.
I played another system where you use D6 and you have to roll over. But not one of these.
Well, the father will basically check if this guy has a pulse or if he's good.
His head's missing.
Well,
No, just the back of it.
He might be a politician.
Okay.
So no damage.
oh, he's dead.
Alright. For the people at the table,
Stop doing
Keep
that.
pocketing him.
he is slumped across the table, face sideways in a sea of blood, brains, bone, and whiskey. Giving everyone a look at the neat hole in the back of his head and the fleshly red funnel through his forehead. He's dead.
Bereft of love.
You see, the dead man's hands start to splat out time on the gore-covered table. Pulls himself up to a sitting position
See, he's
and
not
he
dead.
stands. A moan seeps from his lips. Give us a listen roll from you two, please.
Not the sanity roll, see?
What, from us?
No, from the 2 people at the table. Oh, 3. You're at the table? No, you're upstairs.
Well,
What
isn't
roll?
it fun we make zombies
listen.
again?
Listen.
This
I
Success?
think it is a fail. It is definitely a fail.
So you hear him moan, Joey. And he gets up and starts walking towards the exit.
Is there another sanity check involved? I feel like we'd be going bad soon.
Yes, that's what's next. Sanity roll, please, for both of you.
Oh,
Success.
that was a bad. Did you see it just roll over?
the 16, yeah, no, 90.
It was like on a 10, and then it just went flip onto a 60.
How much do we lose on?
So that's a
success?
fail. Success 1.
2 for a fail.
Oh, no.
You failed, it's 4 this time.
So you're gonna
What,
be
Okay.
was,
able-
what,
Yeah,
was
it
your,
is a
what was
zombie.
your starting sanity?
50.
Okay. So that's 5.
Hmm.
So she's hit the trigger.
Already. Is that the trigger point?
It's 10%, he said,
If you watch your
for
total
insanity.
sanity.
Yeah, true. It is.
10% of 50 is 5.
Yeah, and how much have you lost now?
Yeah, 6.
I think that was an insult to me and just
No,
to
it's got to be
Steve.
20%. Oh no, if you lose 5 in one hit,
Is it?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, you're quite right, it's 20, yeah.
if you lose 5 in one hit, or if you have lost
Yes, but you only lost
20% of your
4.
total.
No, yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're right.
okay.
I thought
So
you
that's
lost
just
6
fine.
in one go.
Fine.
And that's the 20.
It's in small steps.
Yeah.
Well, anybody
Okay.
loses 5 in one hit,
Well,
it's temporary insanity, and
5 full stop no matter your starting.
no matter your value.
I was going to think, yeah, I
Okay.
was thinking Lois might need to have a
Now I'm more confused.
whiff of a good brandy or
We
something.
have experience of these things. I will make sure that people get out of its way.
It looks like you're right next to the bar.
Alright, yelling at them to get out of the way.
Yes.
I was thinking I might go into
There's an official church business out of the way.
smelling salt.
He's staggering towards the main doors. Now, most of the people inside, still inside, are appalled. The crowd are just, they've fallen silent. They're just watching this happen right now.
Oh.
The manager on stage gasps and collapses. Sorry, that the manager is the guy that was speaking before.
The one who gave the announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then from beyond the doors.
The
So he
external-
started to make his way. He's past the security guards. They just let him pass.
Well,
and
no,
he's
hang
gone
on.
through
He's
the-
coming away towards us, and we're right
Yes.
next to security guards.
You guys are upstairs outside.
We're
We're there at the door, according to what
Oh,
I told
I haven't moved you any. But technically, you're up outside.
Oh, okay. Well, the other ones have driven off.
Hmm.
Right. So at that
This
point,
was all happening.
Sorry,
at the
I
same
thought I
point
was
as
still
you
at the
guys running.
door watching this happen. Cause
Ah, no, sorry. I thought you
No.
went upstairs because
no,
you
so
went
at that
up to
point,
see that.
once they've driven off, I'm going
Mhm.
to go back down.
Yep.
To see
That's what's all
going on.
happening while you guys were making your way up as such. So, all happening at the same time.
Well, this
Makes
is
sense.
happening because
What are you doing from here?
I noticed that
Try
musician.
something.
That's how Wentworth says hello.
bad.
I'm just so excited to see you, man.
I voted
So
for you.
I can't get back down before he gets to the door. The zombie.
Oh, you'll meet him on the stairs.
You can meet him on the stairs, absolutely. He's going up the stairs at the moment.
Oh, okay. So all that's happened at the same time as the shooting's been happening out the front. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So with the 6 seconds or whatever time I've got, I noticed that there was strange things with that new musician that got onto the stage.
You're not going to abandon the bear.
Yeah, I'm now abandoning the man, and I want to go to the main singer on the stage.
Okay.
And
The the trumpet.
yeah, and so did you say that? So the skinny guys run outside.
No.
Skinny
The
guy.
one with the 4.
No, he's on the stage
He's
still.
He's on stage still.
Okay.
See the third guy up there on the top right, like the hat?
Yeah.
Not, Indiana Jones wannabe, but the other one.
Sorry.
The middle.
Would I have? A musician was the one that
The musician's the guy
No,
on
no,
the
no.
stage.
Okay.
The musician
The
did not
musicians
do
weren't
it.
involved.
No.
Okay.
Unless it was some sort of voodoo.
You're too preoccupied with the mayor to notice anything that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You're too busy simping, mate.
You're heading onto the stage, basically, Wentworth.
Yep, and I just want to ask the musicians what they saw.
Yeah, there.
What did you see? I'll professor it.
In my notebook.
All right, so we'll go over to Blair Thompson. Basically, he's making his way up the stairs. He's moaning on his way
So
up.
do these guards do anything for their money? They just stand.
They just let him go past.
They're probably not paid.
I did listen.
With dead people.
No,
Except the big
Well.
hole in the head.
Not the dead people, not the patrons, but other businesses. I'll be heading back down as well.
Yep.
With Blair, and suddenly I'll be like, "Ah, good sir, I'm wearing your brains."
as you see him coming up the stairs, you can see the hole in his
Do
head.
they have to
It's
make
at the
extra
back.
sanity checks?
No, but Blair will. Oh, you were both actually, because
Yeah.
he's been resurrected basically, and you're now seeing the dead man walking. So yes, both, please.
You're going to be the only one else that's coming out.
So what's that? What's that
More
again?
people insane, the
Same.
better.
What's that one again? That's like a full 100.
laugh it off.
Yeah, that's 100.
23.
Yeah, that's
23?
a fail.
Didn't you get one of
Fail.
those last session as well?
Yeah.
So-
How often do you roll 100?
So pass is 1,
No.
fail. Fail is 4.
Or
Do the musicians respond?
Yes. So
I mean, it is a
the magician, the guy that was talking before passed out.
Yep.
He's just laying there.
So the main bloke in white. He
Yep.
was originally out there.
The guy that's running the show, basically, he's now passed out. But the guy that asked permission to go past the table is still there, standing there with his was it a trombone? Trombone in his hand.
musical brass instrument that is silvery for some reason.
He's actually sitting on the ground,
Yeah,
wide-eyed,
filigree.
and he's actually halfway through a bottle of liqueur.
I'll ask him what he saw.
I saw a dead man get up and walk away.
How did the man die, though? That's weird, but how did the man die?
I did not see that.
I shall professor this quandary.
I'm going to punch the zombie as it comes up to.
You can definitely try that.
But straight with the-
So with on the stage at the moment, you can hear sirens from where you are coming in the distance, and he stands up. He's like, "You'll be in trouble soon. You best get moving, sir. Come on now. I know a way."
Please, let me follow.
You're following him out. He's taking you through the back door.
Who's this, the musician?
This is Wentworth getting into the unmarked white van.
With that, he shakes Charlie as well.
You're a kid, eh?
I'll dry hump you.
With that, he wakes Charlie up and starts to take you guys out as well. All right, so you're trying to punch this guy coming up.
Nice.
No, low
What
is
was that
good,
kick
mate.
from you?
Low. Low is good. So 70, what did they get me on? Fucking people in the face. No,
Punch yourself.
missed.
Did you wake up from a dream there, buddy?
Okay, miss.
Well, it didn't have any effect.
He sort of saw you lunge at him, and he just pushes you with one arm and pushes you straight into the wall. Looked like it was no effort.
I'm staring at him dumbfounded.
Damage?
No damage. It was pretty rough, but it wasn't enough to actually do damage. Just moving him out of the way.
It was like a delicate warfare like Mr. Avery went. Maybe.
3 or 4 minimum.
With that, he's made his way now onto the street. He's past you guys and walked onto the street. He's still moaning and starting to head off, basically in the direction that the car went. With that, police cars come racing around the corner. And are you back at the top now? Do you follow this guy, or are you still at the top? Where were you?
Well, I was just standing.
Well, he's walked past us, so no, I haven't followed him.
I haven't followed it either. I'm just sort of like.
Okay, from where you are, you hear a squeal of brakes and a bang.
Oh, you got hit by a car. I suppose I'll go investigate the bang.
Okay. We'll go back to Lois.
Hey, Lois.
What's happening at the table?
That was actually pretty good, Peter Griffin.
It was.
It was actually an impersonation of someone doing a bad impersonation of Peter Griffin.
So yourself.
No,
So
It's
at
a voice
the,
actor
at
called
the
Tomar.
table,
Joshua Tovar. I was doing that.
Oh. Have you left anything behind? Is it anything like other than a blood spatter?
No. Other than the drink that he was
go on, you know you want it.
holding on to.
Oh, there would have been blowback.
There was a bit of whiskey in that.
Be blowback.
I do enjoy my whiskey.
There was a
with
bit of
brains.
brain.
It's the smart
from
man
there.
drink.
I mean,
So, just to clarify, because I haven't seen it, my character hasn't seen it, but just to
You don't need to
clarify, the guy who was being obtuse at the table is the one who's got his brains.
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct, yes.
By someone previously unseen.
What are you guys
Is it
doing?
the friend or-
Basically, the crowd's all cleared out now. They've run up the front or the back
Yeah,
exit.
I would be at least at the base of the stairs because I was making sure nobody got in the way of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sort of following it.
did we see?
You didn't even pray at it.
Wentworth at all? Like when
When
he
you
was
went off to
being
audition
whisked
for a
off?
milk carton.
Like
Basically, they're just still on the stage. They're about to walk off the stage when this
Oh,
was
okay,
happening.
cool.
So,
Well, I guess I'll look around and see what.
Have you seen this,
Yeah, well,
Professor?
okay. Oh, they wouldn't walk to the
Last
stage. They're
scene,
going
drive up.
behind the stage. That's the exit. So you've seen Wentworth. You're going to go after Wentworth?
Yeah, I'll go after Wentworth.
Okay.
Can't let him go off alone.
Heading that way with him.
alone.
He's like a hyperactive, over-sexualized toddler.
I'm 59.
That's what makes it even worse.
Dementia starting.
Okay.
Where's
So
my glasses? Ooh.
Solomon's made their way back upstairs. Blair's following close behind, I'm assuming.
So you're going back up.
I
You followed the bang.
yeah. So
No, I haven't moved. I'm still there.
I'm
So
heading
I've
towards
been
where the bang
thrown
was.
into a wall. I'm still. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So basically, you've head up. You can see outside. You can see the police car has pinned the dead man onto a street pole, and basically severed him, and he stopped moving.
So he's actually dead.
Oh,
Possibly.
He's just in two.
Choose
would that be a sanity roll for that?
Yes.
There's a reason I didn't go.
The police is just
That's a fail.
the police officer is just sitting in the car,
That's a
just
fail.
looking at it. He has not moved.
So
That's one.
It's right over your side.
What
Hey,
do you
Father, you made your way halfway up the stairs. You've seen your friend on the ground that's been pushed into the wall.
Oh dear. Well, guess we wait for the police now.
The siren's still going off outside.
That's what I
You
was
gotta
going
do
The
it
place, is,
properly.
the place is empty now, basically,
Yes.
except for the guy who's prostrate on the stage. They've all run off to join the Candyland Brigade. You're out watching people getting sliced in. I'm going to go to the bathroom at this point. I'll go into the bathroom before I go to the bathroom.
Okay,
I'm
so
just-
you're picking yourself up and
Yeah.
walking yourself downstairs to go to the bathroom.
I'll just go down, stagger in there.
Walked past Father and just ignored him.
I'm just going to clean off the blood.
Yeah, clean up the blood.
Okay, you
Wash the
stretch.
face,
You're going to
throw
spin
up
around,
into
spin around,
appropriate-
and
That time, Father put his hand on your shoulder. Did you jump?
No, I don't have a. I'm not a kappa.
No. You are shocked.
it's time for
No,
fire
no,
practice.
I'm not. I'm not panicking or anything else at this point. I passed my sanity rolls.
Are you okay?
Did you
This is a very strange town.
So basically, Leroy's taken you to the back entrance, and he's taken you out the back.
Hello, fellow chums. What are we doing here?
It's like,
Why have you got a knife?
No, it's more about where they're inserting the trumpet.
This one time at Ben.
This is a very silly game.
he turns around to you. He's like, best if you make yourself scarce. We don't want to be around here when the police arrive. He's mainly talking to Charlie when they say this. You haven't even met his name yet. Sorry,
The black guy.
but the manager, one running it. With that, they start to run off that direction.
I feel like I should stop them, but I don't really know why.
So it wasn't really that secret. It was just the back entrance to the stage.
Yeah.
So looking around, what can I see? Like bins? Is there any other people?
No. Basically, it is now an empty alleyway at the back.
So you didn't
I was
follow
promised
the
free candy.
Sorry, what was that?
You didn't follow him.
First I get the candy, then I get in the van.
Is there? Can I turn left? Can I turn right? Can I go straight ahead?
You can if you want. Basically, if you go
Choose
left and
wisely,
follow it
no
around, it'll
group.
take you around to the front of the building. You go right and follow it around, take you to the right front of the building.
You want to follow the jazz musician and the manager.
I tend to know the best way.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's fine.
gonna try and tailgate them.
Me, the only white professor, won't be suspicious with these chaps.
Oh, blend in.
Where's Charles Darwin when you need him?
That's the chase protocol.
Just imagining some like King Charles gaffs coming out of my mouth at all times. Come here, black friends. I have plenty of black friends.
Oh god.
Oh, yes, the question is, am I going to be a blood or a crit? I do look fetching in blue, but I also like red. That's key, man.
That's West Coast. This is East Coast. Mouse.
All right.
Well, I just
So
Then
they pretty much
always was
sprint off for a couple of blocks until they're further away.
is this a full parallel alley to the main road? Like they're continuing on that, or are they?
Yes,
looking
yes.
around?
Basically, there is gaps to go up the side of the buildings to the
Yeah,
front
but
of the
they're
main
not
road,
doing
but
that.
they're sticking to the alley. As you're chasing them, they've noticed you chasing them, and they've seen you behind them and start to pick up speed and run faster. When they do that, something drops out of one of their pockets.
Oh no, I will professor you.
What do you two do?
Pick it up.
You stop to pick it up? Whatever
Can
you call
I
it.
like athletically scoop down, pick it up
No,
while
no.
running?
It's either you pick it up or you chase.
It's
You can
a
keep
shoe
racing them.
polish
I've got high
can.
heels on.
It's a shoe polish can full of marijuana.
What color is it?
Green,
white,
generally,
mainly.
Brown.
It looks like the size of a business card.
I'm pretty probably as a elderly 59-year-old. I suspect I'm pretty tough by the
I'm
stage.
hip, I'm with it.
So I'll probably I'll say to the young one next to me, I'll go, if I go down, I won't be able to get back up.
Let me just leer at you
Please,
while you
I'll
think
pick it up.
I suspect this is where their interaction probably ends.
You saying you don't think you can run them down?
Can I run them down?
They might need professoring.
Come here, Negroes, my friend.
Don't need to be afraid.
I went with Avery, always the friend of the. I'm not saying the word.
While they're debating whether or not to bend down and pick up the piece of paper
I
or
thought I did pick it
I'll
down.
pass that to him. That's what he picked up.
I didn't pick up shit.
Last pick.
Is anything of note in the facilities while I'm in there?
The facilities?
Any corpses or large wads of money or cocaine?
No,
conveniently on the side.
The bathroom is actually quite clean and there is nothing to be
Yeah,
seen.
disappointing.
Oh, 'cause you could have had the drugs and the money.
Precisely. All right.
New Orleans style.
I'll wander out and see what my colleagues are up to. Although I do note some stairs off down to the side there. I'll just note them for the moment, and I'll go over to join my colleagues.
I will approach the police officer who's sitting in his car dumbfounded and just ask, "You right, officer? There's been a shooting."
I am not sure. That's why I'm here. Did I kill him? He didn't look right.
Yes and no.
Both can be true.
Technically speaking, no.
I don't want to end up in an asylum. He was shot in front of me, but somehow was walking. I don't know how to explain it. What does he see? A tuxedo man just covered in blood and breath go, "It was supposed to be shot."
Wasn't me, Judge.
He's sending me so many messages.
Someone's popular.
Guaranteed it's Nick.
This is like class. You have to read out your message then.
I think it's my sister. Being annoying.
Off the record.
He's like, he puts the car in park and opens the door. He's a bit shaky. He gets out and goes closer to inspect. It's like, he's missing half his head.
I believe I have some of it here.
I collected it and ran after us with that. Couldn't get it.
Right.
You just
I am going to have to call in some backup here, I think.
I think so, sir.
With that, he goes back to his car and talks to the office.
With his new fandangled phone car.
Doesn't he have one?
I don't imagine that would.
No, that's why they used to have all those phones away on places.
Right, goes downstairs and calls it in.
Alright, so is there any sign of any further movement from the now partially?
No, not moving at all.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to go over. Being as the copper's wandered off to find a telephone, I'm going to go over and search his pockets.
I will go talk to the police officer so he's distracted.
Okay. His pockets are empty.
Top or bottom?
Nothing, yeah.
Strings or not? No strings or
Nothing at all.
pants.
So he's in a bar and he's got no money. Dodgy sort of individual.
Those movers and shakers town would have gone to the bar with a gun.
The stealth involved in hiding a 303 is trouble with me. I don't.
You're somehow doing it.
Yeah, I'm steering clear of the policeman.
But I imagine walking with a revolver into a speakeasy would not be too out of place, but also very suspicious.
Yeah.
I think Derringers would be the
Yes. The whole obsession with things like open carry is not a thing that's really renowned in the 20s.
Mm. Okay, what he's doing?
Well, I will wait for my friends to come outside.
Yeah.
Well, we're up there. They're around the back of the building.
Well, we should probably
Making your way
make
back?
our way round the
They've already
house.
searched the table. They searched the table when they were in there, didn't they?
Yeah, we'll head out the front.
Okay.
I'm sure
Head into the
we'll
front,
go
head in the front.
So you're just heading back to the main road.
We're heading back to
Yes.
He's just staying in the alley by himself.
Yeah.
I wonder if my new friends will come back.
There are some more.
Hello, fellow young people.
Just that meme with the skateboard.
So,
Yes.
while everyone's congregating back to the front, you see another 2 police cars arrive and another
All right.
car
I'm
unmarked.
they might all be doing that, but I'm not inclined to stay around for this conversation.
Okay. Where are you heading? You're heading out the back or?
No, I'm just going to walk down the street away from. I'm not going to disappear
Well, if I
into the back
see-
streets.
See Blair
Okay.
telling it, I shall follow.
I imagine that the unmarked car would probably be the
Detectives.
Food and Drug Administration. So I'm like, or no, is it Treasury? It was the Treasury Department, wasn't it?
20s,
Or
it
the
would have been the
FBI.
Treasury. No,
Or the
what
FBI,
he's
yes, it was
thinking about,
Treasury.
it's Treasury, it's internal revenue.
Yeah, it was something odd that used to investigate speakeasies. Seeing multiple police, I might.
Before alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, at internal revenue.
I might if I see the good father and Blair sort of disappearing, I might also try and make myself scarce.
Okay.
Which leaves you two to come around the front and
And
greet the police people.
I also imagine being there and it's sort of like, so why were you in the speakeasy? Well, I was just
Why
sitting
are
there.
you covered in blood and brain?
Yeah,
that could be very bad to explain.
yeah. And then all of a sudden they hear me and I'm like, yeah, no, so I was sitting at a table, yeah, and this like guy just came and blew his brains out. I'd be like, you sound foreign.
They'll
Ah,
be
you
taking him
sound
back to the
foreign.
station.
You sound foreign. You got that weird fruity accent. Next thing I know, Solomon's all beaten up in himself.
Alright.
You
So,
can say we get taken back to the station.
you two do not know. But foreigners would have. Yes. If you
We're not there though.
No. You
Yeah.
guys all walked away.
All the foreigners are like, yeah, they're gone.
But you two come around the corner. The police have seen you. They've sort of called you over. It's like, were you two downstairs? Were you here present?
We just came from next door down the back alley. We're just
The alleys. What are you doing in the alleys?
An old man with a young lady.
It's a shortcut. You know your way around here.
I do. Not really a shortcut. He looks at your friend. It's like,
I'm guessing they're sort of like lady of the night.
Somebody's been typecast here.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I'll just,
How was Lois dressed?
yeah, she's in one of like the little flapper dress. Like,
Oh,
fine.
And you just suddenly like pull your dress down.
I ease it up a little bit.
And
you know?
readjust.
Yeah, just ease it up a bit. No, you can. I'll give him a wink, see if that helps.
To me or the police
Not to
officer.
you. Please, officer.
You'll take it wrong.
Everyone's
Like,
my friend tonight.
like, very well. You two have a good
Everything's
night.
coming up, Professor.
And they start to head downstairs.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
See, works.
Anything else you want to do tonight? It is getting pretty late. It's about 8-ish now.
So where are we staying anywhere?
Yeah,
Do
where do
have
we
any
meet
up with
accommodation?
each other now?
I'm assuming that you might have prepared a house between yourselves, or
when it's like, well, next time I stop by the police, I will use my feminine voice.
You're saying in game we're stopping or
Okay, no, he's talking about he's saying it's 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Which is
Let's go somewhere and have a cup of coffee.
I would like to get changed out of my clothes.
Well, they'll have a washroom.
so yes,
We'll go to a diner and have coffee.
there is a coffee shop just around the corner. You can all meet there.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not suspicious. I have an accent and I'm covered in blood and brains.
If
Hello.
you three wait around to actually see this partake, or
yeah. We wait
That's the
the
thing.
coppers when the coppers go inside.
Yep.
We
Peek
come
back
back
around
to
the corner.
these two,
okay.
so we can head off to
Mm-hmm.
whatever fate awaits us in the coffee shop.
I'm sure hijinks and hilarity will ensue.
would like to go to a roller diner.
That'd be cool.
I don't think that's for another 40 years.
The amount of YouTube shorts and TikToks
Well,
I've seen where like they go to roll out with the fucking face plate,
Oh.
spill everything, or when they slam into the car and drop everything into
They
the
are.
car.
They are. There's reason they died out.
Yeah.
Just a dumb idea. All right. So if we head off towards this coffee shop,
Dead man's beans. It seems to be a thing.
so we get in there, and I suppose the general question is, what the fuck was that?
I see what happened. We were on the dance.
You saw the thing
I
outside.
saw what got up and left.
What happened first? Well, I'm here to. What happened first? Who shot him?
The fella I was chasing,
Who was?
some random bloke walked in, shot him, and ran out. I assume it's one of those mob hits. They also fired at me with a Tommy gun.
You look unharmed.
He's covered in
He's
blood.
Oh, he's gone to the washroom, I assume.
Yeah.
before having this discussion. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Somewhere.
Bones away. Talking to you, yes.
I'm just reading up on my character.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Your character is just like, Professor. What do you need to do?
Before I forget,
Yeah.
I'll say we
Let's have a persuade check on that. Particular. A disadvantage, I think.
Before I forget, I'll show this to the rest of you guys, just saying
Okay.
those lovely chaps, you know, took us. I think is that portion. Yeah, took us out the back way so we wouldn't get in trouble with the police, and happened to drop that.
Like nail books in.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea. I'll do that.
Screw hooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work even better. That's a good idea. I'll do that. I was trying to work out the best way to do that, and that's good. That'll work.
Would it go okay? And
So-
I'm assuming that's just an IKEA
Is
sort of thing.
It'll be cheap stuff. It'll be balsa
free
wood or
drill.
something. Yeah.
No, you just get one of those screw hooks. You just screw it straight in.
Yeah, good idea. I'll do that.
You will survive
That'll hold it
that
well.
once.
Why do they need their own funeral home?
Probably
I haven't
because
been in this country long, but they wouldn't take them into a wife anymore, would they?
They wouldn't.
Not in this country.
How come you've not been in the country?
Ever the
You're a
optimist.
professor up in whatever and you own a house.
He's making a joke that he's been here for a while. That's why he knows.
Oh,
Which is a bit rich coming from an Aussie, but you know, at the time.
So this was dropped by one of the musicians. The musicians were all black, were they?
Everyone. Mm-hmm.
Do we think they know more than we do?
they just seemed keen to get out of there.
As did everybody. There was
yes.
They seemed keen to hide from the police.
Far
did
from
the same.
unique.
Yes.
We can visit them out of curiosity.
You guys get any clues on your?
No.
Oh,
It seemed
hang
a bit
on.
suspicious. The bottom bit, the
Yeah.
writing on a, saying writing on a business card for a funeral home, saying come meet us, come meet at the jazz club.
11 a.m.
It doesn't say at the jazz club, it just says 11 a.m.
Yeah, bring his trumpet.
At
True.
the funeral home, I guess.
Yeah.
True. What's it say at the end? New Orleans style. or something?
Yeah, New Orleans style. Isn't that where they have the festivals to celebrate dead people?
That is true.
This is the second time New Orleans has come up. In the first case, had New Orleans connections as well.
I did too.
Which is a mythical place. It's also a very silly place from what I hear.
I ordered some pancakes.
Male professori. I will order waffles.
Oh, I didn't share this. This is a picture of the guy that walked past you and went and played on his.
I shall dip a shot of whiskey into my coffee.
May you bless my coffee.
Alright, so you're basically gonna scrape the brains off and have waffles for dinner.
Spectacles, testicles, walls and wash.
Cheers, father.
Alrighty, are you guys all still at the cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
somewhat
Online.
lost as to where we should be going at this point.
Is it coincidence?
We should go to a funeral home.
Is it
Yeah,
coincidence?
but that's tomorrow
This has
morning.
happened in front of us after
What?
our recent experience.
I am
Could have
very,
been this morning, 11 a.m.
I'm very concerned that
What day of the week is it?
Possibly.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I would optimistically
Who
think
has-
if it was
who has-
that day, they would have thrown it out.
They wouldn't have a party on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Parties on the weekend.
I'm just very
You've just been in a speakeasy on Tuesday.
Yes, people are there for alcohol and sex.
I'm just very concerned that things to be the dead rate rising around us.
Yes, that's my concern. Is we seem to be in the firing line again. Morgan and Dupu. You know words.
Yes.
I was thinking it was Dupree. but-
Dupuy.
Yeah, Dupree.
Dupuy.
It's not Dupree because
Dupuy, maybe.
Which would be French, which could be New Orleans again.
But that could also be anywhere in Africa. because of the French colonies.
So it's not duppy.
What is that?
It's tissue.
How did it get like that?
So they just crunched it up.
So you guys have been discussing
Because I
things for
did.
about 5-10 minutes now.
Yes.
And plus he was eating.
That you see a man enter the cafe.
We've
He's
ordered
not
food.
got a hole in his head, has he?
No, he does not.
Does he look like the chap who shot the other
Not at
chap?
all. You didn't see this guy at all before.
Is he a copper?
He looks to be neatly dressed.
All of the questions.
Tie, brown, long. What's the word for it? There is no word for it. A suit. It's a suit, and he's
Oh,
wearing a
trench
long
coat.
trench coat. That's the one.
I have one that doesn't fit me. At least,
I had a description of him here. It looks like he's in his early 30s, tall with ginger hair.
except I didn't shave my beard off. So
He walks in the coffee shop, scans around the room,
Daywalker.
sees you guys, and starts to walk towards you.
Do we notice him walking intently towards us?
With purpose.
Yes.
Can we prepare ourselves?
No, you
But
can't.
how are you
have
preparing
the
yourself?
gun.
Just
You're all
kind of-
sitting at this table in a nice little cafe.
just like bracing ourselves, just kind
I'll
of.
just watch him approach.
Okay.
Can we help you?
It's like, the name is Roger Daniels. Mind if I join you for a beverage?
Well, this night.
By all
keeps getting-
means, but it's been a risky thing to do today.
This night keeps getting curious. Huh?
Um,
By all means.
in the pocket of
Grab
what
yourself a
thing I
cup.
have. I have my hand on my revolver.
He gets a coffee, black, and sits down at the table with you.
So, not
I'm
a chance
big
meeting, you've
concerned.
sought us out.
Sorry?
Not a chance meeting, you've sought us out.
Yes, let's say that saw a few things that happened.
Were you in the club?
I was nearby the club. I saw people leave the club. I saw you leave the club.
We do fit into the subset of people.
Roger Daniels is the name.
Yes, you said
Did I? Sorry.
It's almost like professor levels.
I was looking into the club. Dare say I was seeing if there was any illegal bootlegging happening. Do you know of anything?
Finish the rest of the coffee that's Irish. No idea what you're talking.
Given that all bootlegging would be illegal,
Hmm.
that's a redundant statement.
Interesting.
You could have just said, did we see any bootlegging?
Yes.
Got another professor. No,
I
we
imagine
don't.
it's very
No, now
it's not illegal, but it's illegal.
Sure. Why would you ask us? Would you be better off asking the proprietors?
Let's say I've tried that.
Are you with food and drug?
I am a treasury agent at the Prohibition Unit.
I see.
Listen to me.
I stealthily take my hand out of my gun.
You often store.
Give us a spot hidden check.
You often store patrons of clubs.
No, I wouldn't say stalk. I talked to a few of them.
How would you describe it?
I followed you here.
Talking.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Okay.
So he drops his gun when he fills it out.
Loaded.
It's not loaded. Gun safety, sir.
Um,
You would know that if you had a gun.
Perhaps we could just help each other here. I just need a bit of information. I'll be on my way.
How does that help us?
Yeah.
Well, after seeing you leave a certain club that where crime was committed at.
Can I bat my eyelashes at him again and say you don't need to
Make the
tell
professor do it.
It worked once, didn't I?
Quite a number of people left that club again.
The only ones that I could really track at the end there. A lot happened. I did not move straight away.
I make out to stand
Where
up
were
and leave.
you?
Across the other side of the street.
Interesting. Yet you did nothing when the machine gunner went past.
No, I don't think there was much I could do.
Did you think we were in the car with the machine gun?
No, not at all.
So why do you think we're involved?
And what do you make of the dead?
I wouldn't say you're involved, but you might know what happened down there.
Wouldn't you be better off asking the proprietor of the club?
They have not been very forthcoming with the information.
A man was shot and then he got up and walked out.
Hmm.
You saw what happened then.
Well, no, we wouldn't have seen him shot. He was stalking from outside.
I
No,
stand up.
I'm talking
with
about the corpse that
Oh,
got
when
up
he-
and walked. not him.
I stand up and make to leave. Does he
Yeah, but you're gonna
react
see
or try
him
and stop
shot.
me?
No, not at all.
Okay, so how are you helping us?
I just won't say you're there. All I need to know is there any elected officials downstairs.
We're not from Harlem. We don't know.
Unfortunate.
I'm not familiar with this city.
Do you have any?
The mayor was
I
there.
don't know. Identification.
With that, he pulls out his card, which states his name and where he's official of and his
Can I just
treasury
tell him,
agent.
Can I just tell him the mayor was there?
If you want.
Oh, the mayor was there. Got a bit hot.
Excellent.
We didn't see him drinking.
Wasn't he? Very well.
Well, I don't know if anyone
And
knows.
we're as sober as judges.
Does sort of seem that way.
I don't know if any of us happened to like the mayor was there, but I don't know if any of us got close to him.
Out of curiosity, is it illegal to be in one of those establishments or only to drink?
Only to drink.
Well, then we have nothing further to discuss.
So, you haven't answered my question yet. So, what do you make of the dead man walking?
Yes, I still have not processed that. Is there anything you can tell me that happened before that? I do not understand it.
He was shot
In the beginning.
Somebody blew up his brains, and then he got up and walked,
Interesting.
and he said a name.
You wouldn't know.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. Unless I'm presuming they haven't bothered to tell us.
I haven't said that yet, no.
It's
I
only
don't
the
think you
father.
heard. I don't even, yeah, it wasn't even me.
He hadn't got to sharing that
No,
part when
okay.
this guy walked in.
Sorry.
So
Pretend you did not hear. These are not the words you're looking for.
we have recently met up, reacquainted ourselves. We went out to do some dancing. All this went down. The man's shot was already at the table we occupied, waiting for a friend. I assume the person that shot him wasn't his friend.
You'd hope not.
We don't anymore. Yes, I think that relationship should be.
Jesus Christ. Gotta mute that.
That relationship has a giant hole in it.
And then the man with the hole in his head got up and walked out.
Quite traumatic, if you ask me.
Very active nervous system.
I'm just going to say it's weird things that happen in this country.
Alright. He's like, very well. He rummages in his pocket and puts out a business card on the table. Numbers on there. If anything else comes up, or if you require me to look into anything for you, please let us know. Thank you for your information tonight.
Much
We will keep you in mind.
With that, stands back up.
Before
and
he heads
walks
off,
in.
I'm
Yep.
just going to say, are you from around here?
Yes, local.
Would you recommend anywhere decent to stay for the evening? We seem to have lost our entertainment.
A block from here. Motel. A hotel.
Thank you, Con.
I think he's looking for the name.
Yeah, I did have it. Roll 20 just crashed on me. But the
The round.
he grabs his card off the table and writes the name and the address down for you. Hands it over to you.
Well done. Well done, sir. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels.
Okay, with that he heads off.
Who decided to meet at that place? Whose idea was that?
Wasn't
How did we pick that place?
I'm going to blame the professor.
Good one.
Absolutely.
You.
Absolutely.
Because it doesn't seem like the sort of place any of us would go to. Except maybe you.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
valid.
mean, the whole speakeasy.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was keen to dance.
So
The father doesn't.
we've all ordered, or some of us have ordered some food. We've had something to eat.
Surprisingly, it's probably on his feet.
So
Despite his size.
when he's gone,
Oh, that's a fair.
I want to go out. When we finish talking, I want to go back and have a
And
look.
this is where I'll tell you that the corpse got up and moaned the name Joey.
That's an odd name. Is it straight? Okay.
You should put E on the end of everything.
As in, it's like, why would you say the name of a baby kangaroo?
Oh, I think it might have been short for Joseph. Or Josephine.
It was a poor attempt at a joke.
Or Johann.
Our characters don't get it. Was it? Were we sure the shooter was a man?
Did anyone see?
I didn't see the shooter.
Pretty sure it was bloke.
Bloke.
You can almost do the cartoon drawing.
No?
You can almost do the cartoon drawing.
So we got anything else that we're going to discuss?
Maybe we should just
Well-
fast forward to the next morning when we got the.
Well, given that we've been thrust into this,
I'm going to pick up the card, by the way. The police person's
Oh, yeah.
card.
disadvantage,
Yes.
a bit creepy.
This whole downtown is creepy.
So you got a map of the place, but for some reason, none of the names are.
We are giants! Fear us, puny street mortals!
Wonder why none of the names are appearing. It's all.
Can you scroll out a bit, please?
So is this meant to be downtown Manhattan?
Okay, I know where we are now. All right, thanks.
Times Square would be lit up.
Yeah, but it's the other end. You're a long way from Times
Oh,
Square.
wait, no.
You're a
For
good
some reason,
40
all the
blocks
names
from
are in the
Times
GM.
Square.
Like you would know the names if you got a map. So
I
it's weird.
didn't realise Harlem was in the north of Manhattan.
Yeah.
You can tell someone who's never been to that continent or that city.
I spent 3 days in New York and foolishly we tried to walk everywhere.
Oh.
Oh! Is that in character?
I've been spooked.
I jump scared so easy. That's why I have a heart condition.
Do you really have a heart condition?
High blood pressure.
So do I. You're fine. Do you take any meds for it?
Many.
That's the one.
Just the one.
What's blood pressure?
Just
What?
one, but many of them.
I won't ask what brand considering we're being recorded.
I'll tell you.
This podcast brought to you by
Johnson and Johnson.
All right.
Here's my pharmacy list.
who had some very interesting approaches to research.
I'm sure if you asked around or you found a map, you'd know all these locations. So I don't know why they made it GM only viewable. But
I'm sure
yeah,
the friendly
so-
New Yorkers will happily tell us
There we
where
go.
everything is.
yeah,
Yes,
New York are very renowned for being happy.
it's a very easy city to navigate on foot. It is just a lot. So,
I don't get confused by the number street connection.
I think there's
they're literally
No, it's
I think the number streets go east west and the name ones goes north south.
I believe,
Yeah.
and they number from the end up, as I remember correctly. Where it gets confusing is different parts of the city have their own numbering rules. Like Queens has got its own own.
Just to be different. Different.
No, it's just like one. They're 8, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, the same as Manhattan does. So each of the boroughs has its own numbering. So if we've finished here, I'd like to go out and see if there's any police activity still around the club at this point.
As long as it's been this now, that'd still be all right.
Yeah. If you walk past there, it's still everywhere. Setting up things, blocking it all.
All right. So is there a copper on duty there?
Hmm?
Is there a copper at the door or whatever?
Yep.
I'll walk up to him and ask him what happened.
What happened?
Looks like a murder.
Jesus, when?
Not long ago. Still looking into it.
This is the time where they used to do crime tourism. Can you show me the body? Yeah, it's just down here.
have they cleaned up the
The corpse over there?
No, the police car is still present. The corpse has been removed, but there's still blood and guts all over it. But yeah.
Did the policeman run someone over?
No, not from what I've been told. But I'm sure the report will be put up tomorrow.
I am nowhere near them because I did actually speak to the police officer who so I'm not going to be there.
That's valid.
Because they'll be like, hey, you're the fella.
What a word. Yes, dangerous place to be. I'm going to at this point head off walking in the direction of the hotel that a good friend, Mr. Daniels, directed us to.
Yeah.
It sounds like a plan.
Could I would it be worth investigating whether the body's been taken to the Harlem hospital, to the morgue?
Are you asking the police?
You're going to ask the policeman. The body's
Has the body gone to the morgue? I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Feeling a bit randy.
Oh,
Not necessarily in that order.
Jesus. I'm so mean to the professor.
He makes it so easy.
He doesn't notice.
The one time I engage.
You should be engaging a lot more.
So I think tomorrow we go and investigate this funeral.
Agreed. I would like to have a shower. I still think I have bits of blood. And even though I've wiped it,
Mhm.
probably still have some in my
I would be curious to go to Harlem Hospital to see whether the body or any other evidence is there.
You get in.
Haven't got there yet.
He's going to professor.
Hello, I'm the professor. Let me in. To the wall.
Cut my eyelashes up.
Give him a couple bites.
It may work for you.
Assumptions make an art out of you and me.
It's not going to work.
I'm just
Eyelashes
trapped.
are just not that
I can
good.
distract.
So this is also the 20s. They'll be like, hey, can I have a look at the body? Yeah, sure.
He's
Like,
a
oh,
bit-
no, sure. Give you $2. Yeah, sure, man. You're going to poke it.
Not with that. Put the stick away.
Not with that. Not like that.
That costs 5.
There's actually a whole group of diseases.
You were worried about the racism, for Christ's sake. Got right there.
And how would you know that?
No, because there was a guy in America that the medical staff said you need to call the police now after doing a test on a guy, and he'd come up with a disease that you only get from the girl had it, and her boyfriend was necrophiliac.
Worked at a morgue or something.
Oh,
Worked at a morgue.
no.
So yeah.
How would you feel as the girl? Like,
That is a terrible STD.
oh,
Quite deadly.
But his school guidance counsellor got it right.
It's almost my
Most
dude.
likely to fuck a corpse.
Oh no, when they do their career path planning.
What do you like? I like dead
He
bodies.
set him on the
Oh,
right
that's good.
path.
I really like dead bodies.
That's good, but we'll still go there anyway.
Okay, alright, so
Yeah, look, I'd be keen to
So
go.
I'm going to the hotel with the address that's only written down on a piece of paper that I have.
yeah, I'm following you.
I shall also follow the blade.
The professor wants to go to the hospital. Are you going to the hospital?
Yeah, I'll go to the hospital.
So you're going to the hotel because the guy said it's a good motel to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere to stay.
But
We
you're
need
like,
I don't feel like camping out in New York, so I'm figuring.
but you're like campaign wise, you're closing out the night. You're not
No,
investigating.
no, I'm just going to the hotel to get stuff. Maybe put the 303 somewhere where it's not quite as visible to passing water.
Are you okay for that?
Yes, I don't think the hotel's going to be that vicious.
Well, you seem to be.
And I put it this way: I have a policeman's card with the address of the hotel written on it, and persuasion level of 60. I'm going to see how good a friend of the force discount I can get too.
So is the hotel one of the
one
things
more
up there?
hotel.
No.
No.
Okay. No, I'm still keen to
I'll
see if
learn
anything
something
big-
about him, policeman then, if
if
that's
I can
the
go
case.
to the mall at the hospital or anything like that.
Alright, can we hail a cab? Where are we? 6. Oh, it's walking distance, it's fine. It's literally like the
Which number is it?
6.
7
Not too far away.
miles.
Yeah, it's like a block. Like a long block, but it's there.
From where are we?
In the middle.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
quarter mile.
As long as the train doesn't fall on you, you'll be fine.
All right, head to the hospital.
Do you want to deposit your rifle first?
Yeah, I'm not really keen on walking around the
Well,
night
streets of New-
I
streets
keep forgetting that you've still got that. Just like,
rifle, you know,
keep rifle.
because eventually,
Let's check,
Touch your
eventually,
beans.
let's check in. and then go to-
No, done. Where's
Is he
the,
going to town on himself?
Where's the hotel?
He
On
doesn't
the
have
way
a-
to the hospital.
He doesn't have
Oh,
a
that's
ball sack left.
Is it? Oh, well, that's convenient, isn't it?
Okay, you're gonna
Damn,
try.
I'm not going to lose the professor.
You're gonna try your con.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go in and we're looking for some rooms for the night.
A gunman, a priest, and a Jew walk into a hotel.
One room each or separate?
Separate.
Well,
We're a family. What about a family room?
given the IRS are paying for it, so we can afford one each.
Very well.
Now you'll send the invoice directly to them.
The IRS. Why is that?
Show them the card.
They've asked us to stay at this hotel, and they will come see us tomorrow.
I see. Very well.
So is it con or fast talk?
That sounds like a fast talk.
I heard
The faster you talk, the less they think.
I heard IRA, not IRS.
No.
That's a no?
That's a no.
Maybe if I had a signed document or something from them, but
I'm showing the card.
doesn't really say. Who is this
I'm going to
bloke?
try and persuade him that that's a signed up.
Oh, is there a persuade as well?
I have rolled a 2 on my persuade
Okay.
of 60.
I think you just made it.
Even if
Looked
you
at it,
make
so-
it really hard, I pass out.
I'll be keeping this behind the counter then. But,
Well, let's scribble down the number.
Yeah,
First.
just make a note of his number first.
okay.
We were witness to the shooting down the street, and he needs to speak with us further.
A shooting.
Mm.
At the Paradise.
Horrifying thing.
Paradise on Earth.
There was a show there tonight.
There was.
Hmm.
You didn't get
They were
to see
playing the new Dead Man Stomp, I believe.
It was during that very song that the shooting happened.
Interesting.
Why? Why is that interesting?
No, I've been told it's a really good song. They're bringing
was.
people back to life from it.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, you didn't say that to him, did you? That's my
No, no,
bad.
no,
He didn't
no.
know that.
Oh, no, but did he say that? Bringing people back to
Did
life?
you say that he was come back to life?
No.
No.
No, sorry, he didn't know that. I thought you said that, but I realised after I said it, you didn't. No, he didn't
Well,
know that.
let's pretend we did, because I did start to say that it was a pretty weird event.
Mm.
Hell of a show. Very interactive.
Yes.
I've been told very good things about that song. Haven't heard it myself yet.
It's certainly catchy.
Can
It
we
gets
whistle a
everyone
little
up.
bit of it, or-
Did you remember
Totally to die for.
Hearing.
it? With that, he hands over your keys.
Thank you.
You go and have a shower.
Yes.
That'll be extra, of course.
That's okay.
I'm not paying for it. I suddenly like this gig of being a witness.
It's terrible.
I know.
I tell you what, don't go anywhere near the insane asylum, because you won't get let out.
I know. That's what I'm worried about, because it's like, sir, this is the 20s. You said you saw that's lobotomy. You're friends with a black man, lobotomy.
Oh, no, I won't be you. It'll be just be me as the crazy woman. It's fine.
All right, so we go to our rooms.
Mhm.
Does this place
Not the 9 o'clock news.
offer breakfast?
No,
wouldn't
no,
think so. This
sorry,
is
no
just-
breakfast here.
This is before that particular trend in American hospital.
I'm sure there'll be some decent
Hmm. Good cream cheese bagel. Made sure I had one in New York.
You get in there, Lucas.
And one of those stupid big bits.
One of those deep dish ones.
Oh no, just one,
Oh, one of
that's
those
like
huge
that
New York
big,
style. Yeah,
which
yeah.
is when I
Mm.
realized when I got back to the motel room and realized it didn't fit
In the oven.
in the fridge
Oh, yeah.
because I couldn't eat it.
It's one thing I do want to go. I want to get
You're
a
supposed to
hot
buy it
dog
by
and a
piece.
pizza
That's how that works.
in New York. I want one bagels and one of the deli rooms.
Mm.
Yeah.
The bagel store in Brisbane I went to, that's all they did was just bagels. You know, went there for breakfast every morning.
It seems like such a weird thing, though. Like missing the middle. Just,
Mm.
it's,
All right, so
Wait till I tell you about donuts.
Even with we put stuff in?
Would they have? They wouldn't have TVs in motel rooms.
No.
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 There's a bed, there's a basin, and a shower.
Yeah.
There's not much else.
Well, okay. Probably a bed in the basement, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe not.
No, it might even be like a shared bar.
Yes,
Yeah,
likely.
hostel sort of situation.
Just
Most
Curious.
hotels of that period would
Hmm.
shared
Okay.
bathrooms anyway, unless
Just as
you were
long as
a
there's somewhere for me to wash up, because I've
okay.
wiped up a lot of it, but there's still a lot of
Yeah.
Still a lot on you.
Okay,
Is there a chair in the bedroom?
one lone chair.
You sit in it and go, "Hmm."
Well, when he goes to bed, he's going to wedge the chair under the door.
Yeah. So we're going to bed tonight? Is that all you're
Well,
doing?
wrong
No,
way.
we're going
No,
to-
no.
Oh, we're not
There
going.
are friends here.
It's just a distraction.
We're going to the hospital.
Oh, you want to go to the hospital? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Is there a table in the room?
Yeah.
In your room? No.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Do you even have a room?
I don't know what I've got.
It's an old early dementia old man going, I'm the professor, just wandering around going, I'm looking for the hospital. There's a body there. Professor.
Combat yet?
I don't think your character will survive. No, like, I'm professor looking for the hospital. Does anyone have a gun?
I so want to shoot him. I do. I just want to put the gun.
After dropping off the rifle,
The next time he says, "Can I have a gun?" Here you go.
no, but you can have a bullet.
Yeah. All this.
I have my gun and professor skills, and I'm looking for the dead body.
Speak with the gun.
Hello, gun.
I do keep
What-
the
what is this,
ammunition
like,
with me.
oh, look. A gun. I do think it is much safer that we don't give the professor a gun.
I don't.
Don't worry, in America, anyone can get a gun.
No, it's just that we know what you as a player are like. So it's like, oh, we're going to have a conversation. I pull out my gun.
No, unload a clip.
I'm being subtle, and drops his bullets everywhere on the ground. Oh no! Let me put my bullets in my gun.
Because I can't shoot anything without them.
I need my bullets to make more dead bodies for them to
This
rise.
is my defensive weapon.
He points it backwards. This will do much more harm to me than you.
Okay, heading to the hospital?
Yep.
Okay. Arrive at the hospital. There's a receptionist behind the desk.
Is there, from the outside, is there like a different entry? Because they wouldn't bring dead bodies through to the emergency department front door. Is there like a
This is Harlem,
separate
baby.
entrance?
You don't know that.
Or is there a crematorium with a crematorium tower?
Oh, they wouldn't dispose of the body yet.
But the crematorium would be attached to the morgue. in theory.
I can imagine just how popular a hospital would be. Instead of a fucking crematorium.
Because I imagine it's Harlem Hospital Center, which is a massive building. Oh dear me, when was that founded?
It is
We
huge.
fix them all we for I am.
I'm sure you can find another entrance that's near the morgue here.
Yeah. So
Well, I think the best bet is to just go in through the front door. And what did this guy look like? Was he Caucasian?
Yeah,
He would have had to have been
Mm-hmm.
in the club.
and he insulted the
We have his grieving sister.
Don't shoot murder, stop murderers, but by Christ, we cheat those dark.
It's the only way.
it's safer.
We have his grieving sister come to identify the body.
Oh, the poor man that came
Right,
through just
right.
before.
Nice.
Yes.
Only an hour ago.
Yes, gunshot.
Sounds like another fast talk roll.
She was there at the time.
Are you there at the hospital with him?
Yeah, we're all going.
I'm
Right.
assuming everyone's there.
I know. I didn't say you stand behind.
So I don't know if anyone put any skills in the fast talk, so I think we're just rolling against hope, aren't we?
Fucking bullshit.
Can I just
We know
Oh.
that, but it's your
Behind me.
character.
Father can come up with the ideas. It's up.
My fast. It's weird because fast talk I've got 5. Persuasion.
Oh.
Fast talk. Fast.
Do you have any
I've got
identification?
I'll give it a try too and just see if I'm like prying enough to make it feel safe. rolled the wrong ones. I was like, that's really low.
We left in a hurry. She didn't bring her.
Going in.
Yes, I put my dirty feet all over them.
Which one is it? It's
Spicy.
that one, and then one of these? Are these the
Yeah.
same?
Yeah, they're just single digits. So you need one double digit, one single digit.
You're very comfortable in this game if you're cleaning yourself on it.
0 6.
Mm.
Didn't matter what you rolled after that. Oh no, you need a 5.
You can use a luck
You can use one
to take it
yeah,
down to 1.
Fast talk.
Yes.
You might have more than 5.
25!
Oh,
That's a pass.
that's like a crit success.
I'm sobbing so uncontrollably.
So what was you rolling against?
You got 25.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So-
so she's not immune more.
The party
Okay, okay.
bullshitter.
My poor, wait, did I say brother or like
Yeah, bro.
brother? My poor brother! Please let me see him.
My
Okay,
poor
okay.
brother
Take the
cousin.
right corridor. Follow the signs.
I'll take it by the hand and the shoulder and
She sort of looks at you all walking like a big group.
Yeah, group of weirdos.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
make your way to
you
the
do
mall.
make sense.
Yeah, we do. The rest of you don't.
Walking along.
Yep.
So we're seeing like signs, morgue this way.
Yep.
Crematorium to bury your gangster.
Yep.
Related crimes. Is there seem to be any security or any police around?
No. Not that you've seen.
Are there any gowns or like anything, any paraphernalia I can put on?
No.
Oh no!
Not that you can see in the corridors. No.
I'm the professor. I'm now Professor Doctor.
what? Dr. Professor.
Doctor Professor touch the bodies.
Is there any? Does it seem to be any storerooms or anything along the wakes?
No.
I have one glove and then one not. I like the feel and the
I'm just
difference.
sobbing behind my hands. I can't see where we're going.
Can we just put him in a room with a kobold and a box of treasure and leave him?
It's like a play.
Just leave you to look.
He goes to the cupboard. Hello, I'm the professor.
Doctor Professor to you.
Oh god.
Give me your treasure.
We follow the grieving person down the corridor where there's no stores, no storerooms, and follow the signs.
Randomly looking at
The father may have been to a hospital morgue before.
Mhm.
for viewings to
Absolutely.
accompany.
Absolutely.
So,
That's their natural habitat.
yes.
Here we have the Irish father in his natural habitat.
Rattling schoolyards.
Alright, so
That's his habitat.
please God get us to the
So you
morgue
can
before
say
they
that
do
the
anything
captain
else.
needs the last ride.
He's past the last ride.
He's dead. What?
Well, some kind of.
He's 3 hours dead.
No, I'm just comforting his sister.
I'm also here for moral support.
Who is
Who are you
asking
telling
No
this
one's
to?
asking you.
I'm just like out loud verbalizing my story.
He's like, I'm here for moral support. And he's just staring at like a picture of a duck or something.
Alright.
Quack.
I just
Well,
know.
we got
I
to the
didn't.
morgue.
You're at the mall.
Anything at a quack.
Fabulous. Is there
Well, I
anyone
left
there?
the three behind. I did
Oh,
not
God,
leave the
no,
machete.
yeah.
Just
It's
making a
crocodile
note of
Dundee.
that.
Okay,
fact.
we got
So
you
now
machete.
let's
Never
switch blades back in my grip.
Decapitated him.
I have no weapons.
There is two tables on. There's two tables. There's two bodies
Is there
underneath sheets.
an attendant?
No, there isn't at the
Fabulous.
moment.
Awesome. Check out the corpses.
Professor, your time to shine.
I'll go stand over it and pretend it's soft.
Do your stuff.
I've got to figure out which one's which.
So there's
So the one that's in half.
Can we? Oh, that's true. Yes. Two pieces on one table.
Yes, it is quite easy to tell.
Cool.
I will look for. They've usually got like a drawer press where they put belongings.
Yep.
So
Should someone stand watch for the attendant that will
I'll
inevitably come?
stand watch.
I'll have a look through his clothing to see if there's anything of interest.
Just his clothing, which has been mangled. In
So
two
there is a
places.
second corpse in there, you say?
Yes.
Well, while they're all
Anyway.
crowding around that one, I'm going to go have a look and look at the other one. Have a
A
look at the toe
voyeuristic
tag,
little-
see what the cause
There's-
is. Death.
John Doe.
Ah,
And on our corpse, does
So
it
the
also have a
Manhattan
toe tag
goes.
also?
Also, it
Mangled
says
Joe.
Mangled. So there's no wallet or any form of ID.
No.
I already went through his pockets back at the other
Yeah,
one.
but just in case there was something else not in his.
What you burped.
Is that him or you?
I went brown.
So is there again? I'm gonna. Seeing there's no one else here, I'm gonna go through this other guy's stuff too, and have a look and see if there's anything interesting about the way he died. Like, has he got a hole in his skull as well?
Nope, looks like he's been knifed in the chest.
You got a nice for stamina. I'll get you my stamina right here.
Does he have a location of where he was attacked, where it was found?
Oh, yes.
It was found in the sewers looking for turtles.
I can't think of a specific place, but let's just say it's like the slum sort of area.
Okay, close to where our guy died.
No.
Okay.
Can we, whoever's got the best medicine, have a little bit more look at the wounds or any of those kind of signs?
At the knife, or are you looking at the .45 caliber bullet? It's taken away half his head.
Very big
Actually,
screen
nice
hole in his
medicine,
skull.
possibly.
Probably.
I've got a 1. Sounds.
Pretty sure they're just caused by a blunt.
I got 25 again.
Poking the wounds.
Oh no, actually, I lied. I've got one.
That's a real difference.
Anybody got medicine at all?
No.
No.
Okay. Is there
Natural world?
a chart?
Yeah,
Well,
being like.
That's what I
Have a
was.
shot.
That's what I was looking at. That's when I found out he.
If
Died from
it's only been
scabbery.
an hour or so, they may not have done the.
There is no diagnosis or anything on that yet. Nothing.
I diagnose you with dead.
Art craft.
Can you try signing him back?
Are you
together?
going to paint with his blood or something? Or?
Well,
It's a Dr. Professor's finger
It's
painting.
kind of like paper mache, isn't it?
Yeah.
If
Oh.
nobody else wants to do it.
Occult. We should do an occult.
I mean, yeah, he's a zombie. Was.
Do you call me out from watching?
I just failed my
Did
personal
someone-
vanity roll.
Did someone want to call me back in?
I put my head out. Solomon, if you would. And I'll take
Character. As character.
I passed my occult.
What were you rolling to find out?
We just want to do an occult roll. So I just got called in to do an occult roll.
Oh. You know that he was a zombie?
Yes, man. What's the zombie?
Is there any
Like,
has he had any drawings put on him or?
Yeah.
Is anything unusual?
Nothing
Other than-
unusual whatsoever.
Other than
Other than the
his
fact that
But-
he's in 2 pieces and got a hole through his head.
With a cult roll, you know that he was somehow resurrected by the music. So link to it.
By the music. The musicians are dodgy. We then go to the funeral home in the morning. See, I can role play.
The Dr. Professor can roleplay.
I searched the cupboards for
could be in the
drugs.
Oh.
Yes, there's a few different things in there.
Please no.
What sort of drugs are you after? Mind-numbing one.
Get out my misery.
I had a 42 on my
I think what the Dr. Professor needs is a lobotomy.
I got a 75 spot in and I rolled 42. So I'm looking for anything that could even vaguely be considered recreational.
Oh, yes, you could find a couple of things.
Excellent, thank you. I take them.
Still, no one has come to check
No.
out the bodies. We're just okay, cool. Still just sobbing just in case.
As in, put them in my pocket, don't actually physically take them yet. No.
Okay.
Do we have anything to gain by staying?
No, I think we've now tied it to the musicians, and the musicians are the lead.
All right, so you checked in. It's about 10 o'clock now.
So, I have a question, just to clarify. Did those who noticed that there were the 4 things on track, have you told anyone that?
And you noticed
I-
the silver,
I
or did you
would've-
notice the
You noticed
I
the
would have
silver?
at the diner.
I would just
Ooh,
basically
that's
say
not
that
nothing.
I think it has something. I can see.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether we know that as yet. Whether
I'll mention
the
it when I'm
algorithm-
talking about the music being the occult thing, because I said that trumpet was was very bizarre. More things.
4 things.
I'm not a musician. I don't know.
So they're called keys on
I want to go frets, but I know that's a guitar.
Yeah, really good question.
I'm not.
Stomps is what they're called.
See, out of me and my siblings, I'm not
So
the
I
music
just had to
one.
resurrect something from my
Yeah. Your shoelaces are a bit
Because my
untied.
older sister played
Yeah,
drums. My younger
yeah.
sister played drums. What did I do? I
Well, thank you very much.
You need a bigger sign, Sean.
Good son. What?
Telling me to take his shoes off.
Oh, I make sure I have a hanging one about head height when
that
you
I'll
come in.
bump into because I just.
You just need Nita here to yell at.
Yeah, that too. She
I'm
would.
so annoyed. I bought like my Ugg boots and stuff, my slippers. And the
I
floor's
was
actually
out-
really clean.
I was out in the cold in my sandals.
Did you wear socks with them?
I'm not a barbarian.
Coasty?
What are you doing?
That's not what coasties wear.
What are you doing with the week off, Joe?
Just random, just hanging around home.
I love it.
So
Well,
I reckon.
Well, actually, I had to sign for a parcel that
getting,
got delivered.
go
the Lego
through,
parcel. They
explore
let
the
you have to be
bodies.
there to
I
sign
reckon
for it.
that's got to be a bit more than.
And they just dumped it at my front door and left.
Yeah,
Even
you
though
got
you
to the
were there.
motel
Yeah.
about 9 o'clock, 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
Is that
Yeah,
why
about
you-
10,
is that why you
10:30
took the week
now.
off,
Yeah,
for this parcel?
that makes more
I
sense.
took, yeah, I was going to take today off, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to take
on
Thursday,
our
Friday
work
off.
pack, are
So
there
just
any
play with
shops
Lego.
that are
Love it.
anything like that?
No, not this
Yes,
time.
they don't
around.
need to know why.
Streets are look pretty hard.
I might try and tidy my hands.
Again?
Yeah, well, it's their bits before they get to Tassie.
It's their what? Oh, alright, yeah.
They're driving the.
Yeah, so that they're actually heading to Tasmania now.
Yeah, time.
The food van should be in Devonport now. So they're going to stay at a hotel and they're going to keep the trailer at my place.
For how long?
Just the weekend.
Oh, okay.
My mum was very happy. She wanted me to make the gnocchi for her because she saw the photos.
Yeah,
And I was
it's
making for everyone
delicious.
else. So she's like, you have to make me some. They have to get gluten-free flour, but, you know.
Are they coming on Saturday?
Late Friday night.
He's still coming.
I'm still, like, Mum pretty much knows Saturdays I'm booked out. So.
It's true.
And she's like, we don't want to interrupt what you're doing, so.
Yeah.
And if it's at Matt's place, I can just walk.
Yeah, no one else really got back to my post last night, so I'm assuming it's still.
I'm actually very happy for it to be at Matt's place.
Yeah, it's much more convenient for you guys.
Saves me having to spend all that money on the public transport.
So have we solved it yet?
It was Nick.
So we beheaded him to save the universe.
Your rewards will be great in heaven.
Mm. Unfortunately, the knife was blunt. It took us 432 strokes. But it's okay. We took it in town.
No knife, it was a spoon.
But the screams were exquisite.
Right,
So-
so are we doing anything on our trip back to our accommodation?
Don't think so.
Okay.
We'll have to leave early.
As
Yeah.
as a side
Not a
thing,
6 o'clock alarm.
Bridge and I have got someone coming to our house at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow, so probably keener for tonight to be a little
Okay.
shorter side than the long side.
What time are we thinking?
This is
What time is it?
20 to 9. Yeah, I'm looking ahead.
It might be a good spot to wrap up with going to the hotel and sleeping for the night.
Yeah, looking at what we've got ahead, you're about halfway once you're finishing off this night. So the next day is when everything happens.
oh, spoiler.
I like the innocent optimism that led you to suggest one night, maybe two. It's like
Every
he
time.
doesn't know us at all.
6 months later, I'm professoring this dustbin.
Hang on, I wish to search all of the tatting
Probably
around the
a guide.
mattress to see if there's a secret message.
Expected playtime, 2.5 hours.
They did say you can do this in one session, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how well you go.
I
But
must count all the bed springs they might be
Never
appended
did
about.
you.
Actually, that's too smart.
so yeah, do we want to go back to the motel and finish there for the night?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
If that's okay with everyone else.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's good.
Excellent. I'll stop recording there then. We're done.
Oh,
Session 1.
this entire time.